Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be applying some bed liner to the bed of my truck and just kind of going over this brand of bed liner and seeing if it works out for me. So if you don't know, bed liner is a great way to make your bed more durable if you're moving a lot of stuff, if you're constantly throwing stuff in the back, as well as it makes it look better. My bed is entirely dented up on the wheel wells and several other places, so the bed liner kind of fixes that, covers that up, makes it look a lot nicer. So it can add value to your truck as well as making the entire truck look better. The brand I'm going with today is one of the many do-it-yourself at home type of bed liners. You can go to a professional place and have them spray it on, but that usually costs $400 plus. The one I got is a roll-on type. You use like a brush and a roller that they supply, and it is around about $100. So the one I'm using is called Herculiner, and basically we're going to see how it applies and the durability and the overall look, that type of stuff. So because my truck is a mini truck, it's not really a work truck. I'm kind of mostly doing it just for the look because the bed is hideous right now. So I'll let you guys know how it looks and my opinion on it, and if I think it is the do-it-yourself route that you should go. So for my bed, I'm going to sand off the factory paint because the 90s GM paint is all flaky and garbage. So I'm going to sand that all off and then paint it black actually, and then Scotch-Brite that and then do the bed liner over that. So we'll see how it turns out. Alright, now I've got it mostly sanded all the way. I need to wax and grease remove the entire bed, and then paint it, and Scotch-Brite it, and then do bed liner. So here is the stuff that we are going to be using today. Like I said earlier, it's the roll-on type. I'm pretty sure it comes with a Scotch-Brite pad. Instructions, who needs those? So yeah, I think I'm going to use the supplied Scotch-Brite pad to scratch up the paint that I laid down yesterday. And then we can get to applying the actual bed liner with the rollers and the brush, I guess. So let's do it. Alright, so once you get past the child-proof tabs that I probably had more issues with than I should have, you get to see, oh, wow, polyurethane. So all that's left to do now is mix it and then freaking roll it on. So let's mix it. Whoa, it's thick, dude. we go, rolling it now. I gotta say, I think this is going a lot better than I figured it might so far. So far, I'm liking it. Wearing gloves would have been a good idea, but you know. So they say an entire gallon will barely do a 6-foot bed, but like I barely scratched the surface on it, so I don't know if that was a super light coat or what. So after the first coat, Herculiner recommends 1 to 4 hours, or at least until tacky, before you apply the second coat. So I finished that coat, the first coat, around 4:30 p.m. I want to say, and by 10 o'clock it still was super tacky. So I guess it just wasn't prime weather conditions here. So at that point I was like, well, I have work tomorrow, what am I going to do? So I just ended up applying the second coat in the dark. It was hard to see and stuff, but I think it ended up looking alright when it was finished and completely dried, and it did take like 2 or 3 days before it was like didn't feel tacky anymore. So as far as durability goes, I've moved a few things and had a few things in the bed so far, and it's really crazy strong. It seems like it'll hold up to a good amount of abuse. It definitely, once it's dry, it feels super solid. Jeez, what else? The overall look is pretty good. It's actually really glossy, surprisingly, which most bedliners aren't, and it's pretty rough, which is a good thing. It's a super messy product compared to if you get a gun and spray it on. I would definitely recommend wearing some clothes that you do not care about, because I ruined a pair and it got everywhere. I wore gloves for the second coat, but it really didn't help. I got it all over my arms and legs, and that took weeks to come off of my skin. So overall, I really like how it turned out. I think for my truck it does just fine, but there is another bedliner brand for just about the same price. It's called U-Pull Raptor, and they send you a gun and everything that you need to spray it on by yourself. And I've seen that used a few times, and I really like the look of it, and it sprays on super nice. It's not messy. As far as durability, I'm not sure how the Raptor stuff does, but I think I almost like the look more of that than the Herculiner. But for my truck, for my application, everything, I think it's going to do just fine. But I think that's something to consider. As far as they're like right in the same price range, and being able to spray just makes it that much easier and clean. I also had to buy a mixer for the Herculiner, and I had to buy a few other things that had to go along with it to make it all work. Whereas the Raptor will pretty much come with everything you need, and you just like shake it, I think, and it's good to go, good to apply. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you guys have tried the Herculiner and what you think. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like. If you want to see the continuation of the build on my truck, I'm currently swapping a small block Chevy V8 into it, so if you want to see that and stay up to date, make sure to hit subscribe and you'll see all those videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.